Let's see if we can turn these leftover short stem flowers into this spectacular arrangement. Hi, welcome to another video. I just finished a design show a couple of days ago, and we have a hodgepodge of short stem flowers left over. And there's not a lot of each variety of flowers, but we have a lot of stems left, and they're all kind of short, some broken. And I thought this is a great opportunity to show you how to utilize short stem flowers in a spectacular arrangement. So let's get started. So what I'm primarily showing you today is how to design in small multiple containers, grouping them for a spectacular display. What I have here is a set of 12 glass bottles in assorted textures and sizes and shapes that I bought from Amazon. And they're pretty inexpensive. They average about $2 per bottle. I think the set is like $20 to $24. I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested in purchasing these. And I have it on a really pretty rimmed gold tray that those of you who've been watching my videos for a long time have seen me use as my turntable. Now, this is actually just a gold tray that I put on a turntable. And so today I'm going to show you how I'm going to utilize this tray to create a spectacular arrangement. Now, I could put the vases all on one level on this tray and it'd be really pretty, but I thought to make it even more spectacular, we'll elevate it off of the center part off of the tray so that you'll have like a two-tiered arrangement. So what I have in the middle here is an acrylic riser. This is actually a cake riser that I bought on Amazon, a part of a set of 3 that I bought for a video I'm going to show you later on. And it's just an acrylic riser that's clear, and it is an 8-inch riser. And what I did was just put 2 strings of the beautiful fairy lights in here. And I left the fairy light battery pack out so that I could turn it on and off from outside of this riser. And that's all it is. It is a 8-inch acrylic riser with 2 strings of fairy lights inside and on a decorative tray. Okay, put these back. Now I selected 3 bottles of different heights and shapes for the top here. And we'll get started designing. I love doing these little multiple container arrangements because it's so fun. Each one, it's its own little universe, as long as the flowers you chose work well together. Now, like I said, I just did a design show for a garden club locally, and we chose these bright pastel colors. So I think they all work together. We've got like apricot and pink, lavender, blue, white, and I think they'll all work pretty nicely together. So this is the fun part. You're going to use all your leftover flowers and just make arrangements in these little vases. And each one will be its own little masterpiece. I'm going to start with these short lavender roses. I'm going to use it in this very short vase I have here. And I have a stem of rice flower left, just one. I'll go ahead and put that as an accent. You probably just need like 2-3 stems of flowers per vase. And the way I do it is I just kind of think about the colors I want to use. I think this peachy color would be really pretty with the lavender. So I'm going to use a stem of this peachy ranunculus in here. And that's all we need for this little arrangement. We're going to go on to the next one. And I guess I'll use a stem of the pink ranunculus here. This vase is a little taller and my ranunculus is sort of short. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the next vase here and arrange it in this vase. Here's a little bit of freesia. I think that'll be pretty in here with the pink. And how about a stem of this interesting ranunculus that you've seen probably in my Easter videos with a green center. I still have a few stems of that left. We'll put that there. We've got our this grouping here. The next vase also is very short. So I'm going to use up these shortest of my flowers, a lavender scabiosa. So I've added a lavender scabiosa and a little bit of hyacinth to this one. How about we add a little orange tulip to this? So it's a nice way to use up your short stems of flowers that you buy, or if somebody brings to your home like a mixed bouquet arrangement and you don't know how to arrange it, instead of plopping in a vase, you can use it in separate little vases. This is also a wonderful prop to have if you grow your own flowers. I grow a lot of roses, and often the stems are really short on your garden roses, or you just want to showcase each stem. And so little mini vases are wonderful for this. I love how all this glass will reflect light, and this is going to be really, really spectacular when we're done. Now, I did a previous video where we used a grouping of little white vases that came together on one tray, and this is sort of another variation on the theme here. Okay, so we're going to go to this next little vase. See how easy it is? You don't need any foam or greening in because your vases have such small little opening that it just holds your flowers in place for you. And there's no right or wrong. You know, I love doing these because you can always just put together the flowers you'd like to see together, if that makes any sense. And not all of these will be used. I'm trying to think what other color we want to put in here. We've got the apricot pink. How about another pink ranunculus here? Okay. And what else do we have? We have the lavender here. I'm just kind of trying to see how they look within each little vase and how they look with the vases adjacent to it. And a good color scheme would be like if you're going to do all jewel tones and do really bright jewel tones, or in this case, we're doing sort of what I call bright pastels. Light pastel-y colors, but still have a little bit of vibrancy to them. Okay, this is another short vase, so I'm going to use my short little lavender rose here. I put in a pretty white anemone. And that's kind of how I do these. I kind of look at the height of the vase and what materials I have to go in it. What else can we do in there? Should we do another rice flower? Yeah, that might be pretty. A little rice flower with it. Okay. And how about a little sprig of this side bud of Queen Anne's lace? See, these little side buds are wonderful for these little vases. That sinewy line kind of gives you a little dimension and gives you a little bit of that wildflower natural look, which I really love in these arrangements. Maybe a peachy colored ranunculus in here. Okay. Okay. I'm going to add a stem of this to this vase here. And what I often do is just kind of put in the main flowers and then go back and add in like these little green filler flowers. Okay. This next vase is sort of a larger vase, so maybe we'll do one of these taller orange tulips. I love the assortment they give you in this set of vases. They're nice. It's a really beautiful assortment and very inexpensive. And you can use them grouped all 12 together, or you can do a smaller grouping. I'm going to put a little snapdragon there, a leftover snapdragon. And here's a very pretty lavender freesia. It smells so nice, that peppery smell, clean peppery smell. Okay, that's really cute. Okay, let's just go on to the next one. See how fun it is? It's really very low effort. You can just kind of be in your zone and create. And you don't have any mechanics to fuss with, no floral foam or anything. How about, I don't know, what should we use next? Oh, how about a bright color? How about one of these beautiful purpley anemones? This one is a relatively long stem we could put in here. I'll do a white freesia. Maybe a white ranunculus. Okay, and what else will look pretty in here? Oh, I have this. This is a sprig of butterfly ranunculus. I think that'll be pretty, but I don't know if we have space for that. Yeah, I think we do. Maybe a sprig of butterfly ranunculus in here, since it's a taller vase. There we go. I like the green with the purpley. You know what? It's not going to go. I'll use it in the next one, right adjacent to it. Now we have to cut this one a little shorter because it's flopping over. Okay. Let's see what other color ranunculus we have here. We have this really pretty pinky one. How about a lavender scabiosa? There's no right or wrong. Just do what looks pretty to you and what pleases you. That's a lot of flower arranging. It's just, to relax and have fun and enjoy the beautiful materials, the colors. I mean, just seeing all these colors and textures just really make me really happy. That's really pretty. Okay, see, we're almost done with the bottom tier of vases, and it's super easy to do. What's next? Well, let's use some of these novelty ranunculus. This is really pretty. Do that here. Maybe another stem of the same. How about a white tulip? I'm also looking at how large the opening of the vase is. This vase has a slightly larger opening, so I figure it could probably take a white tulip since the tulip stems are larger. So that's sort of like how I decide what goes into what. There's no real perfect way to do it. Here we go. We have another sprig of freesia. That's going to be really pretty. And I wanted something a little taller here. Maybe something a little bit of green. What do we do here? I will cut a little bit of Queen Anne's lace for that. Okay, the side buds to the Queen Anne's lace is wonderful. It's kind of lacy and has that green. I love green in these little arrangements. Just a little sprig of something in pale green because it sets off the other colors so well. There we go. That's really pretty. Okay. And a lot of these sinewy lines coming out, kind of tendril-like flowers, make it really charming, I think. Then see something like this, like the little curling of the ranunculus. It's really pretty and it lends movement and charm to your little vase arrangements so that they don't look like you're really constricted. Okay, almost done. We got the three vases on top that we're going to go ahead and do arrangement in. Let's do this orange tulip, pale orange tulip here. And how about a snapdragon, since I want the three arrangements in the center to be the tallest arrangements. So let's use some taller materials in there. Okay. And what do we want to use? What else? What else? Another scabiosa, maybe? This one is stuck. Something else there. Okay. Oh, yay. Look at all these pretty side buds on the scabiosa. I'm going to cut it. Use this in here. I'm running out of space in this one here. I'm just going to leave that there. Add a side bud here. And a side bud here. Really pretty. And maybe another sprig of Queen Anne's lace. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and do this one here. Oh, how about one of these beautiful apricot-y colored ranunculus here. And maybe a pink snapdragon. Then we're going to go ahead and design the last three little arrangements on top. There's three little glass bottles there. I'm going to go with the tallest one. I'm going to put in a taller white ranunculus, a beautiful apricot colored, oh, did I say ranunculus? Anemone, and an apricot colored ranunculus. A side bud that it goes with. How about a scabiosa? That's lavender. That's so pretty. I like that. And to accent it, maybe a Queen Anne's lace. Well, that has a pretty good size opening. I could keep adding, right? How about a white snapdragon? I wanted to use some taller flowers for this top tier just to give it even more drama. Okay, let's go on to the second arrangement of this tier. Let's use a orangey tulip. This pale pink snapdragon. I love these colors together. It's like sherbet colors. White ranunculus. And let's put some scabiosa side buds here. And what else? What else will look nice here? What do you think? Something like tall and sinewy, like a sprig of this. The Queen Anne's lace. Okay, and then we're going to go on to the last little bottle. Let's do a nice dramatic ranunculus. This one is really pretty, this pale, pale peach colored one. Look at that, I love this color. Okay, what else? Maybe a pinker ranunculus would be pretty there. And then how about another stem of this purple anemone, just to have a pop of color on the top tier here. And I'm thinking of something a little bit like with a little bit of green would be pretty. Maybe a sprig of this ranunculus. This is the butterfly ranunculus. It's been a few days, so the original blooms are faded, so I picked them off, and now we just have the buds. And like I told you, every bud will open on the butterfly ranunculus. It's really wonderful, long-lasting flower. So we're all done. I love how this turned out. It's gorgeous. And you can really see the mirrored base with the facets on the glass and the water, all in a beautiful sparkling interplay, and these lovely bright pastel flowers. It's just so sweet. It was so simple, yet this is so elegant and high style design. I really, really love this. And we were able to make this amazing arrangement with just a few stems of really short leftover flowers. And the nice thing about having these multiples is you don't have to use all 12 vases at once. You can do 6 or 5 or 3, depending on the situation. I have a little rhinestone tray here that I bought ages ago that's got a little mirrored base. And I'm going to put a few vases on here just to show you can do a smaller setup, maybe in your bedroom or on a side table or in the powder room. Let me choose 3 that I think will look pretty together. I think they're all pretty, right? How about this one? And this one? And maybe a short one here. A shorter one here. So you see, you can have a beautiful display with just 3 of these little vases on a little mirror tray. And this could be beautiful in your bedroom, next to your perfume bottles, on a dresser, on a side table, and in the powder room. I really love this. I'm going to send you a link in the description below for these little vases, the riser, and I don't know if they have the right tray. I'll look on Amazon, but be on the lookout for a nice mirror tray. It doesn't have to be this exactly, whatever you enjoy, or even just a flat mirror base would be fine. Just something so that you can transport this. And I'm going to really enjoy this week on my dining table, or maybe in my living room, because it's a little fancy for my dining table. So I hope I've inspired you in this video to turn leftover short stems of flowers, or even the short stems of flowers you cut from the garden, into a spectacular arrangement using some new props and some creativity. As always, please like and subscribe, and send me a comment to let me know if you tried this. And I will see you in my next video.